Okay, so today we are going to start cosine rule. As we discussed earlier about tangent rule and sine rule, the third and last type is cosine rule. Cosine rule is used, as I told earlier, that whenever three sides and one angle is involved. Sides and angle involvement means what? In all these four, any three things can be given by any manner, and the fourth thing is going to be asked. It means involvement. So let's suppose this triangle is given like this ABC, and he's give you one, two, three sides, and any of the one angle he asks. Let's suppose he asks C, or he can ask A, or he can ask B. It means this is the case of sine rule. Or he give you two angles and two sides and one angle, and he ask about the third side. So also three side one angle case is here. So in this situation, we will use cosine rule. What is cosine rule? This is the form of cosine rule for the side. A square is equal to B square plus C square minus 2BC cosine of A. Be careful about this side, that this formula you can write with different style also. You can write also for B square. If you have to find the angle, B square is equal to A square plus C square minus 2 times AC cosine of B. What is the important thing? Whatever the side you are going to find, their angle must you have. These two are interlinked with each other. So whatever the side you are finding, their angle must be there, so you can find the side. Similarly, you can write this in form of C as well. If you have to find C, side C, so you will write C square is equal to A square plus B square is equal to minus, sorry, 2 times of AB cosine of angle C, right? So you can see this thing, that whenever you have to find sine C, you must have the angle C. If you have to find A, you must have the angle A. So this one is for what? This one is for finding the missing side. If you have to find the angle, then we transform this and in form of a different condition. This condition is like this. You can see, if you have to find angle A, so you will use this condition. You can see cosine of A is equal to B square plus C square minus A square over 2BC. This one is very simple. If you will see, look at this one. I will tell you a technique by which you can easily memorize. A square is equal to B square plus C square. Whatever the sides you are finding, other than this, you will write the square of two sides in addition, put the minus sign, write the 2, and these two sides together multiply with each other, and cosine of this angle. This one is the simple format. Okay. Yes, Alicia, join.
Yes, sir.
Okay. I am also recording, so I will share with you, right? So here, this one is cosine rule, what we are going to discuss. Now, let's suppose one of the question is here. Here is the question. Read this question, Abdullah. Work example 18.
Yes, sir. In triangle ABC, B equals 50 degrees, side AB equals 9 centimeters, and side BC equals 18 centimeters. Calculate the length of AC.
Now, you can see one angle is given. This is one angle, and one side, two sides, three sides are involved. Involved means two sides are given, and he is asking about the third side. Length of AC. Here we put X. Okay. Or it is in opposite side of B, so I can write small b. It is looks good if I write B. Yes.
This is exercise 15.10.
Yes, we will start 15.10. Last one we did sine rule. This was 15.9, I think, isn't it? Here,
Yeah.
this one I gave the 15.10 we have done. We are going to start 15.11. I am giving the explanation of 15.11, right? Now, we will write this for B. What will be the formula for B? Now, look here carefully. So, there will be no need of memorizing. You will easily understand this formula. We are going to find B. So, we will write B square is equal to What the other two sides? This is C, this one is C, this is A, this one is A. So you will write B square is equal to A square plus C square minus 2 times A and C, these two. And because this one is cosine law, so you will write cos of which angle? The side what you are going to find, angle B, like this. Okay, will it be in your mind that we will write other two sides square adding minus twice of these two sides multiple, then cosine of this angle. Now put the values. B you have to find B square because square. So whenever you get the answer, at the last step, take the root for removing this answer. A square is 18, so you will write 18 square plus C square is 9. It will be 9 square minus 2 times 18 times 9 times cos of angle 50 degree. So put this in your calculator and then tell me what is the answer. One more thing, I suggest that solve this question in two steps. Don't write all the values together in calculator. First write this value in calculator, then write this value in calculator. So tell me about the first value. 18 square plus 9 square will be what? 18 square plus 9 square will be what?
405. 400.
405.
405.
405 is saying. Minus I put. Now put all this value 2 times 18 times 9 times cosine of 50 degree. 2 times 18 times 9 times cosine of 50 degree. Then
Minus 208.
minus 20. You didn't include this minus?
Negative 208.
Negative
No,
200.
sir, it's 196.7.
What? Oh, wait. Sorry, 208. Sorry, never mind, sir. Just 208. Just
200.
208. Just
What
208.
about you, Alicia? What's your answer? When you put
So,
this part, I highlight what the
so
thing you
positive
have to
208.
mention.
Positive 208.
Positive 208.
Yeah. I didn't
Yes,
put the
Alicia.
minus 2. So I did because then you subtract the minus of this. So
After
it's
that one we will
minus.
subtract it. Yes,
Yes,
after
yes,
that
yes.
we will
That's why.
subtract.
Yeah.
Sir, I'm done with all the calculations.
All
Then I
calculation.
told
Okay,
one.
I'll show the step.
Yes.
I'll show the step. Yes, Alicia, what's your answer? What you are having there?
Sir,
Alicia.
we have to do this 405 minus 208.
Yes, in next step you have to do. You are getting the same values or different one?
We are getting the same one.
Okay, 400 minus 208 will be what? 405 minus
Uh,
208?
97.
197.
197. But this one is square. So
It's
finding the
square.
value, you
Yes.
will take the root, under root
Yes.
197 like this. So what about under root 197? What will be the answer then?
14.04.
Sir,
14 point
14.0260.
So
14.02.
yeah, I rounded off 208. So yeah, it is a bit more accurate
14.02.
because this 208 I rounded it off a bit
Okay. Also
because
be
they
careful that in which decimal places he want the answer. If he asking for the integer answer, you will write 14. If you write one decimal place, you will write 14.0. Okay. Yes. Any question related with this calculation, guys?
no sir.
Yes.
No, sir.
Alicia, any question? Abdullah,
No
Rehan,
sir.
understand
No,
this one?
sir.
This one is the important point
Yes,
what
sir.
I told you because in some calculator, when you write all the values together, it will give you the wrong answer. You can practice with some
Sir,
calculator, they will give. You will find the issue. That's why I suggest that solve this one in two parts. This one separate, this one separate. And also,
okay.
sometime you get this answer negative, just like Abdullah says, 208. Sometime it
Yeah,
can be
accidentally
minus.
did minus
So
two.
be careful about this thing. Be careful about this thing. Okay. Now,
Okay,
after
sir.
finding this, because he asked for three significant figure, he write this one in 14. Another question is there. In this question also, he is asking about calculate the length DE. This length he is asking. I call it F. Can you try this question, guys?
Yes sir.
Try and send me the solution.
Sir, done.
Sir, I'm
Very good.
done.
Don't share the answer, just send it to me.
Sir, my phone doesn't work. Can I just tell you the answer instead?
Sir, I already have the answer.
Okay, good.
Sir, it's 51.29.
Yeah.
Agree with this answer? He's saying
Yes, sir. I,
51.29. In if we say that three significant figure, so
51.3.
51.3 meter. Because mostly we leave the answer in three significant figures. Okay.
Yes,
Sarah, you
sir.
also get the same answer? Alisha?
Yes, sir.
Very good. So understand this one?
Yes, sir.
yeah.
Okay. Now, in the exam, you will not find the question in which only sine rule and cosine rule is present. Often they give the question in which mixed question be there. Just like in this work example number 20, we will see. Read this question, Rehan.
Yes, sir. Combining the sine and cosine rules. The following work examples show how you can combine sine and cosine rules to solve problems. Uh, Work example 20. Combining the sine and cosine rules. In triangle PQR, R is equal to 100 degrees. Side PR is equal to 8 centimeters and side RQ is equal to 5 centimeters. A. Calculate the length of side PQ.
Okay, we will solve this question into two steps. First, we will find the
First, you will
side
find
PQ.
PQ by sine rule.
Okay,
Yes, sir.
find it. Find it. Find the length PQ. Keep the answer with you.
Sir, I got the length.
There,
It will be equal to q square
8 square plus
plus
5 square
Yes, R
minus
square is
2
equal
into 8
to
into 5 into cos
8
100.
square
8 square
plus 5
plus 5
square
square minus
minus 2
2,
times 8
8.
times 5. Yes, because this is cosine
Mm,
root, cosine of 100 degree, the opposite of this one. The side you
yes.
are finding opposite to this one, cos 100 degree. So you get the answer. What the answer you get, all of you? The
Sir,
value of R?
102.89.
10.14.
No, for r square, for r square.
No, no, R.
Okay, then 10 point,
10.14.
yes, sir.
10.14 he is saying,
Yes,
or
sir.
Oh,
10.1.
you have to take square root, right?
Yes, you will take the square root then. So you have calculated this side by using cosine rule, and this one you found that this one is 10.1 cm. One thing we have calculated. Now in part B, what is saying? In part B is saying calculate correct to the nearest degree. It means you have to round off the degree. Don't write in decimal. P angle and Q angles. So let's suppose if we have to find P angle, I mark it with blue. This angle P you have to find. So what is the option we have? We have the option sine rule, because you know this P and opposite side is given. This side and opposite side is given. So if we involve P with this small p, R with this small r, so we can use sine rule. Two sides and two angles. Understand this one? We will
Yes,
take
sir.
two sides and two angle. We are going to find P. So opposite of P is side given. Yes, it is given. Angle, one angle and opposite side is given. Yes, it is given. So easily we can apply sine rule. So what is the sine rule for finding the side? Look at this one again. Sine of
X,
P upon P
P,
is equal to, yes, Rehan, is equal to
Sir, it will be sine,
sine
what to say,
R,
P
sine
over
R,
sine
sine,
R over R.
sine r over small r. Now, in this, out of these four values, we know three values. Sine of P we have to find. So this one is sine of P here. What is the length P? This is 5. I write 5 here. Sine of R, it means it is not 100. It is sine 100 degree. Often students confuse about this one. You have to write sine 100 degree. Small r, you just calculated, that was 10.1. Now this 5 is dividing, so on the other side it will cross multiply with it. So what it will be? Sine p, if we talk about, is equal to 5 times of sine 100 degree
Sir, over
over,
here we can also use sine inverse, right?
yes. Here also I make one more steps, and then after you will shift sine inverse over there and then calculate. Do calculate. Understand? Abdullah, Alisha, Rehan.
Yes, sir.
Alisha, तुम्हारी आवाज नहीं आई. Understand or not?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Tell me what is the angle P then. For finding this P, we will shift the sign over there. It will become sine inverse there. Yes, same answer.
Yes, sir.
Same answer, Abdullah
Yes, sir.
and Rehan also.
Mm,
Yes, sir.
Okay,
yes,
let's
yes.
see. So here 29.049, it means yes, it is 29 degree there. After that one, okay, I mention here that we have calculated this P is 29. Agree?
Yes,
Now
sir.
he is saying that find Q also. Here this Q also. So for finding
I
Q,
mean,
we will use sine rule or
one,
cosine rule?
none, because
None.
180,
Because we will
180
take
minus
the
100 minus
shortcut method.
29.
Very good. We will just add these two, subtract from 180, so we will find the third angle. Remember that whenever you have two angles in any sort of triangle, you can find the third angle by adding the given two and subtract it from 180, you will find the third angle. Okay, tell me what the third angle will be then?
51.
51 he is saying. Everyone agree? I
Yes,
write
sir.
with Kiran that this angle is 51. Understand? So now you can see that in one triangle we use both sine rule and cosine rule for finding the missing angle and missing sides. So now this triangle is completely known. We know all the sides, we know all the angles, isn't it? This is also called solution of triangle, that when we solve all the sides and all the angles. Any question related with this? Then please ask.
No,
Clear? Let's move on. All of you. Yes. Alisha Abdullah, I didn't listen yes from your side.
Yes, sir.
Okay. In this question, by the way, the same thing is going to be happen. You can see negative answer was coming of second part. Now, after that, let's come on to the exercise question. See, in this one, exercise 15.11, he says triangle ABC, B is 45 degree. Calculate the side AC. I call it small b. Okay, here I hope that you can took this chance to solve. Try question number 1 and question number 3 and question number 4. 1, 3 and 4. Try these three questions. Hurry up. 1, 3 and 4. Write all the steps and send it to me. Okay, I'll check on WhatsApp.
For this is
Yes, as he says,
this is,
he
oh,
as he
this
asked
is
about that
sine
angle.
rule. It is, sir, I
No,
know,
no,
I know.
cosine rule, cosine rule.
Cosine
Because
rule,
second
yeah, yeah.
angle is not there.
B square plus C square minus A square over 2BC.
Yes, look at this one. I gave you the hint also for this formula. Look at here, Rehan. You are asking this question. If you are going to
mm,
find any of the angle, this angle value you will write in the minus here at the last, and other two values will be a square plus b square in square and addition will be there, and at the downside multiple of all these three values 2 and these two values a and b. This will be the format. Okay, now we apply the format here for this question number 3. Here we are going to find this angle P. So other than what's the angle? This is P, so this one I mark small p. This is Q, this is small q. This is R, this is small r. So sine of P is equal to will be what? Yes, Alicia, can you tell? The formula only in form of variables.
No, sir, I don't understand that.
See, we have to find sine of angle P. Look here again at this formula. Can you see this formula? That how we are doing,
Yes,
whatever the value we are finding, just like we are finding C. So it means C will come with the minus sign there,
sir.
right? Yes.
We are using cosine rule or the other one.
See, in this one, what the situation is in this question, we have one, two, three sides and one angle involved, isn't it? So whenever three sides and one angle involved, we can only use cosine rule, because for the sine rule, one angle will be given and one angle you can find. If one angle is not given, you cannot find the other angle in sine rule. Understand? Yes, understand?
Sir,
Yes,
Sir,
sir.
can
can
you
you solve the
repeat your
question? I don't understand.
Wait, let me clear her. She is confusing about sine rule and cosine rule. Yes, Alicia.
no, no, sir, your voice was lagging. Can you please repeat?
Okay, I said that whenever three sides and one angle involve, we will use sine rule. Something is distortion over there. Three angles and three sides and one angle involve, we will use
Yeah.
cosine rule. And whenever two sides and two angles involve, we will use sine rule there. So in this